Hawaiian Islands, the Orient, contact time for every 126.25.
And Chalk 6 is taking fire. Okay, divert south of the river. Divert. I see you come to the red guys. I just called them. You said damn well.
Since the dawn of the first age, by the elders it was foretold, a mighty cure that would rise when needed most. Their words would inspire enlightenment among the common. As it was prophesied, it has come to pass. Everybody has a podcast.
Guys, I wanted to run this by you. Have you noticed on Facebook lately, I guess for the past month, I'll get a picture that I know is like 6 months old from someone else's timeline pop up. I think they're just trying to rotate them a little bit more so you can comment on maybe some older content. I've been seeing that on my Facebook timeline. And one of the things that popped up earlier this week was a picture from people I knew in high school. It was from the alumni football game. So,
oh wait, hold on. The alumni football game?
Yeah, so I'll explain this. Is obviously I graduated in 2002, a very small school. I think there were 54 in my graduating class. Good friends with all of them, really. I mean, it's so small that everybody kneody everybody.
All the Raging Tigers. Woo woo!
We ran the gamut from, I was in band, football players, whatever. Everybody pretty much got along pretty well. So no ill will towards these people at all, but I have to ask this question. I guess 3 years ago, there was an alumni football game. All the people who played football back in the day, they got together in our hometown of 800 people, and there was an alumni football. They got in full pads, full jerseys, and they went out and played a football game. And afterwards, there's a whole bunch of pictures, pictures of them with their sons out in the field. Their kids are 3 or 4, and they're holding their kids, and after the game. And honestly, guys, I think this is just uber pathetic. I really do. Now, so here's my question. Is it uber pathetic? Am I a fucking asshole, or both?
Well, both. But here's my biggest thing is so whenever you're in football and you've gone through the training and all that kind of stuff, at that age, in that time period, you've been assigned a position according to your size and disposition. However, after you've been working for 15 years at whatever fucking pathetic job you've had, and you've been fucking eating fast, drinking beer for the past 15 years, odds are your center and your quarterback are about the same size. So how does that work out whenever your running back is fatter than your left tackle?
Yeah.
Did you watch any footage of this game?
No, I mean, obviously, everybody's like, hey, man, come to town, we're all going to hang out. And my feeling on that, no ill will, but I talked to the few of you on Facebook that I feel that we could have real conversations, and we do. I just don't see the point in hanging out with you, and it's not a jaded thing at all. It's just like, hey, man, I've moved on.
You should have recorded that shit. What the fuck, Ryan?
I guarantee you there's a lot of fucking recordings of that football game.
Get one. Get one.
No, I'm sure it wasn't super high intensity, everybody would kind of have fun with it, but I can't get behind that. I don't see the point, man. Billy, you played football, man. Please comment on this.
I did, and there is a part of me that understands the draw of wanting to play again. Some people's careers end in high school, others in college, some in the pros, but one of the most difficult parts is whenever you have to stop playing. I mean, it's such a fantastic experience. It's so awesome, So I do kind of get the wanting to play again. But it's also kind of like wanting to touch the stripper in an inappropriate way when you're at the strip club. You just don't do it, right?
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah, so that's the point I'm at. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. I don't think I think it's using the word pathetic is probably harsh. Because, it's not something I would do, and I think it's completely frowned upon for a number of reasons, probably the most important of which Clark already mentioned. When you're playing ball, you're in a certain physical condition. Your body adjusts. It is a very physical game. And like Ryan Youngke said, I'm sure they weren't out there like it was a Super Bowl, but I assume there was a lot of smoking in between plays. Probably a lot of throwing up, because even when you're in good condition, throwing up on a football field is very common.
Yeah.
I assume there was probably some injuries, so somebody had to miss some time at the at the drive-in movie theater. So I guess for me would be, if it's not for charity, or if it's not like some special cause, just don't do it.
I would think that there is one guy who just couldn't let it go, and he came to fucking play. Like, he's there, he's stiff-arming people, like, he's getting really into it, and like, it's probably flag football, but he's probably full on slamming into people. Making it really inappropriate.
That's a good point.
This is the same guy that sits at Buffalo Wild Wings and screams at Tony Romo, the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, that, "Come on, Romo, I can make that pass." Well, then he turns to his poor, quasi-abused wife, and he was like, "When I was in high school, we were 2 down from state, and Coach pulled me out because he was scared I was going to take over the whole team, and we lost."
Yeah, and she's just over there smoking cigarettes. I mean, she remembers it because she was playing tuba for the band at the time.
9 months pregnant.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, yeah, while she was playing tuba.
That's it's a good point. I think most likely the people who played the hardest were the ones that had the least going for them. So the guy that actually kind of made it, he's pretty successful. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just having fun." Yeah, but the ones hustling, this was their night, man. For all they know, a fucking scout's watching, man.
Scouts are going to be here.
Well, and a funny kind of caveat, or piggyback on this, Ryan, is I play slow pitch softball. I do. I play it with a group of friends that I've been friends with for a very long time. We've been playing a long time too. We've played since college, and when we were all athletic and we'd win, we kicked everyone's ass. And then as we've gotten older, we've lost guys along the way to moving or having kids or injury. But we'll play teams. Right, this is slow pitch softball. Right, like a municipal league, like not a tournament, no cash prize. We'll play teams that are dressed in full baseball uniform or a softball uniform. Like, they take it entirely way too serious. They yell at each other. Like, for them, it's their World Series.
Get your head in the fucking game!
Yeah.
And the team I'm on openly mocks them from the dugout.
Amazing.
Yeah, we mock each other more than anything. Like, when somebody boots a ball, nobody's pissed at them because, like, they screwed up and we're not going to win. Everyone just fucks with them, like, constantly just rails on them, just make fun of them. That's kind of what we do as a team. And we win a lot more than we lose. And I think part of the reason is because we play light and don't give a shit, because we realize it's slow pitch softball, right? But there are those people, and I see them. I'll see them on the golf course too. When I go play golf, there'll be some old 60-year-old guy that'll hit the ball into the woods, and he thinks like he should be playing like Jack Nicholson, and he's swearing and throwing his shit. Those people, to me, have something missing in their lives, something that is void that makes them want to overcompensate, basically.
Yeah, and I maybe pathetic was too strong a word for me, but honestly, that's just kind of the feeling I get, and it's not like I want to feel that way. It kind of sinks you down. It's like, oh no, you didn't. But yeah, I mean, look, man, everybody feels like there's something missing in their life, something they didn't get to accomplish. I think as adults, you kind of just need to move on, right?
Yeah, for the most part. But what you guys alluded to is they don't have anything to move on to.
I've got really good friends of mine that I went to high school with. And, you bump into them from time to time. These aren't people that I associate with on a daily basis. It's kind of those people that you were close with in high school, played ball with them, whatever. You go to college, you get your own life. You come back and you'll bump into them at certain places. Well, there's a bar here in Waco called George's. It's pretty famous in Texas. And every time I'll go to the George's, I'll bump into one of them. And I can verbatim tell you what the conversation is going to be like. It's going to be a real quick chit-chat. Hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 And then it's going to go back to a certain football game we played.
Oh.
It was a tragic loss. And, it's every time.
They openly mock that in Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes. So, yeah, Uncle Rico
Yeah.
is a very common person. There's certain people that just cannot let that go, right? And I don't understand the pathology behind it. I really don't, because these guys have their shit together. Like, they have good lives. They have good jobs. They have families. Like, they are normal, productive people in society. But they get a few in them. And they start thinking about the glory days, And I wonder if promiscuous girls talk about how many guys I slept with in high school, like we talk about high school football.
Good, but hey, check it out. Girls aren't remember that volleyball game from 01?
Yeah, because volleyball's not really like a sport. It's something you play when you're drunk in the pool.